Okay, this is definitely one of the most demanded video on our channel. I've been doing it for past 2 years. I was again waiting for the right time for this, but yes, we are now ready to release our GRE waiver list for 2025. What it means is which are the universities that are staying GRE optional, which means that you can apply to these universities in fall 2025 without worrying about your GRE scores. So yes, let's take a look at this list, and by the way, this is only based on the universities which have already declared their condition for fall 2025. So yes, let's get right into it. Hey guys, this is Nishtha and welcome back to the channel. Before we begin, please watch our previous video on whether to skip GRE or not, and an older video on whether to submit your GRE score if it is optional, where I tell you a very simple thumb rule for it. Now let's get on with today's topic, that is which universities are waiving or not requiring GRE scores for fall 2025. Now a quick disclaimer here, it is not possible to cover all the degree programs, so we have focused mostly on engineering and economics courses requirement, and while we try our best to do this research as diligently as possible, it may happen that something changes after we post or we misinterpreted something. So please do double check with your shortlisted universities. This video is meant only for guidance, it is not meant to be a foolproof advice. Okay, enough of the context, let's start with the lists. And I'm thinking I will start with a shorter list first. So let me start with the list of universities that do not consider GRE scores. It means they don't want to look at it even if you submit it. And this begins with a very prestigious Caltech program, which does not consider GRE for computer science, but yes, do check for other programs you might be applying. But yes, they have taken this positioning for last 3 years where they do not want to look at GRE at all. Second in this list is Purdue, which does not consider GRE for computer science, and for most other program it is keeping it GRE optional. So Purdue is one of those universities you can consider if you have not gone for GRE. Third in this list is University of Minnesota Twin Cities, where the Department of Comp Science and Engineering specifically states that we do not require or accept GRE scores as part of the application process. While you will see a section in the application to enter GRE score and upload an official score sheet, please do not enter this information. GRE test scores that are submitted as part of an application for our program will not be reviewed. So this is a very blunt case of that they are not going to consider GRE. So don't waste your money by sending your GRE scores to this university, but of course do check with other departments. Now let's move on to the list of universities which are GRE mandatory. That is, they do require you to submit the GRE score, and these are the universities you cannot apply if you have not gone for GRE. And this begins with Yale. Now Yale is a hybrid case, so it does require GRE for masters in comp science and economics. It is GRE optional for electrical engineering, math and physics, and it does not even consider GRE for mechanical. So yes, this is an example of how different departments play it very differently, so you do need to check with your target department. Next in this list is Johns Hopkins University, which requires GRE for anthropology and economics, but it is GRE optional for most other departments including engineering. Third on this list is one of my favorite programs, SUNY Stony Brook. It requires GRE. Georgia Tech, number 4th, requires GRE. SUNY Buffalo requires GRE for most of the master's applications, and UT Dallas is always confusing. They say they do send the GRE scores, but they also say that it's highly recommended. So there might be exceptional cases where you can request a waiver, but otherwise do think that UT Dallas will require GRE. Okay, now let's move on to the main list of today's topic, which are the universities that do not require GRE or they are GRE optional. That is, you can submit if you have a score, but you don't need to. And let me start this list with my own university, UIUC. Now, UIUC is one of those university which has historically not required GRE even before COVID. So even when I applied, their policy was GRE is not compulsory. Submit it if you want. And because I had a very, very high GRE score in my days, I did submit it and I did get an admit. So I don't know what to make of it. But in general, UIUC does not require GRE, at least for comp science and ECE departments. Then we have prestigious MIT, Harvard, Stanford, which have waived GRE for most of the programs. So you don't need to bother about GRE if you're targeting these. Then we have another Ivy League, Columbia in here, which does not require GRE for engineering courses. Then let's look at one of the very popular universities these days, Northeastern University. It does not require. George Washington is waived for some courses. University of Chicago, NYU, Cornell, UCLA, CU Boulder, TAMU, they are all keeping it GRE optional for most of the cases. UT Austin is an interesting case. They do not even consider GRE for electrical and computer engineering, but they are GRE optional for comp science. So you can submit for comp science. But for ECE and other departments, even if you submit, they will not look at it. Then other UCs, we have UC San Diego, which is again GRE optional. Then you have UNC Chapel Hill, which is optional. Duke is GRE optional. CMU is GRE optional. University of Michigan, University of Pennsylvania, they also do not require GRE. And lastly, UC Irvine, which does not require GRE for most of the courses, and this includes comp science, electrical engineering, business analytics, but they do require it for a few courses like civil engineering, economics, and computational science courses. So that was the list of unis in US. Now let's talk about some of the popular other countries globally and what is the GRE criteria there. And in terms of, let's start with United Kingdom. So here no university requires GRE as such, but there are some universities which will accept the GRE score and they will consider it if you submit it, and this includes the prestigious Oxford, LSE, then you have University of Manchester, Durham, Lancaster. These universities will take a look at your GRE score. So if you have a very strong GRE score, yes, you can send it there. But yes, mostly these are optional. In general, even if a university requires GRE score, which is rare, it will mostly be for economics or management courses. Same is the case with Germany, where TUM programs, Heidelberg University programs, or Ludwig Maximilian University programs, they all offer GRE and GMAT waivers, especially if you have a good academic profile or work experience. So mostly you can get away with GRE if you are applying to Germany. And lastly, the case also in Australia, you can apply to University of Sydney or Melbourne or Queensland and NSW without worrying about GRE. The bottom line is that yes, there are still many options for people who have not written GRE, but I have a feeling this would gradually change, as I have discussed in our previous video on whether to skip GRE or not. So do take a look at that after this video and do decide what do you want to do for fall 2025. So I hope this list was helpful. We have tried to update it with the programs who have already declared their policies for fall 2025, but yes, I think this is a very good list to get started. And in either case, I wish you all the best with your applications, and I will see you guys next time with a fresh new video. If you have any comments or suggestions for me until then, please do leave a comment and do stay subscribed on the channel. It really helps us. Thanks, take care, bye bye.